Hello Scrap Shots friends, Happy New Year! Rosie here, sharing a little DIY desk calendar project with you. I'm going to start by trimming this 12 by 12 inch piece of paper to 5.5 inches wide, and we're going to leave it 12 inches long. I'll just trim off the little barcode strip here. And now you're going to grab your paper trimmer. And sorry, not your paper trimmer, excuse me, your scoreboard. So we'll bring in that scoreboard, and we're going to take our 12-inch strip, and we are first going to score it at 4.5 inches. Okay, and because I'm working with a smaller scoreboard, it's not a full-size scoreboard that will fit a 12-inch strip of paper. I'm going to turn that. And now at the other side, I'm going to score it at a 1/2 inch. Okay. And the all the dimensions will be listed in the description of the video, so you can check that out. Then I'm going to score at 10.25 if I was using a large scoreboard, which makes us to, let's see, 11, 10.25 would be right here. So that would be 1 3/4. Okay. And then I'm going to score at 11 to at 3 inches. Okay. Then we'll fold that back. I'll fold the 1/2 inch score back, and now our middle line here where we scored at 1 3/4, we're going to fold that up, and then we will fold our next line down. And now this piece will fold down. Okay, and I'll show you what that's going to look like. That's where everything's going to connect. All right. And this will create our stand. Okay? So it'll stand just like that. All right, so before we add our score tape and glue this all together, let us place our cardstock on the front. So this is approximately, not quite 4 inches. I'll just measure this panel. It's actually just a hair under 5.25 by just a hair under 4 inches. So this is actually a leftover panel from another project that I did. And so what we're going to do is just glue this right to the front of this desk calendar, just using my liquid glue. I'm going to glue that down. Okay, and I am using the Tailored Expressions square tear-off calendars. There may still be some in the shop. If there are, I will post the link below if you want to craft yourself some of these guys. You get 10 in a package. So what I did previously is I just trimmed up a little, well, that's not the right mat. I cut it the wrong size the first time. There we go. Just trimmed up a little wee blue mat there. And I'm going to attach this with a combination of double-sided tape along with liquid glue. Because this is a tear-off calendar, I just want to make sure that I'm not going to end up, it's not going to fall off the front of the cardstock of my calendar base when we're using it. So you can use any double-sided adhesive, Sook Wang. This is some Altenew that I have on hand, but Sook Wang works great if you have that. This is the Sook Wang. You've got that in the shop. So I'm going to add this to the little cardstock mat. All right. And the nice thing with this, you can make these calendars whatever size you want, depending on kind of the width of the decorative panel you're going to use on the front. The 12 inches long will stay the same. You just vary your width of your cardstock base, depending again on the size of this decorative panel. Okay, so I'm also going to add double-sided here as well, just to make sure that will not fall off. All right, we'll peel off that release paper. Okay, and there we go. And I'm just going to adhere that in the center. And add a piece of double-sided adhesive to our little 1/2-inch flap. Again, so super quick. This comes together very quickly. And in that package of Tailored Expressions calendars, there's 10 calendars in there. So you can make a whole bunch for your friends and family. I'm just going to line up that edge. I added a little bit of liquid glue there over top of the double-sided adhesive. It just gives me time to kind of shuffle that around, slide that around so that the edges line up. And well, just going to press that down. And there we go. We are ready for 2026. I almost peeled off January. There we go. Okay.